Alright guys, so I know I look crazy or whatever, but a lot of you have asked for this video. So I'm gonna show you how I do my faux locks over my lock. Basically, I use marley hair, but you could use any kinky hair like so. Usually in the pack, there's usually really skinny ones, and there's usually like a thicker one. So see the difference? This one's a slightly this one is slightly thicker than the one to my left right here. So usually I use, no, not usually, all the time you're gonna wanna use the thinnest one as for putting on your actual roots, just because you don't want extra tension at that area. So I use the lightest ones. So typically I use the blunt end. Then from there, you're gonna take about an inch, or actually about an inch of the hair. And you're gonna put your index finger right here. And then you're holding your lock as well as the marley hair in place. See how I'm pulling, but it's not moving? So then you're gonna follow it the opposite direction. And you're gonna wrap about 3 or 4 times. Don't be tight on your edges. Trust me, it's not gonna come out. Then that's when you're gonna wanna take your thicker strands, using the blunt end as well. You're gonna leave about an inch of hair or 2 inches. Wrap in the same direction, about 2 to 3 times. And then now you could just begin wrapping downwards. So you're still holding these two in your hand, so you should have both blunt ends on this side, your regular lock and the original piece that you started with. And you're just using that second piece to wrap all of those other pieces together. Now typically I try to wrap the majority of my hair pretty taut, but once I start getting to the end, that's when I'm not doing it as tight, because I like for my faux locks to be fluffy and not so manicured. So towards the end of this one, I'll get a little bit lighter hand. You guys are gonna have to excuse my huge zit on my cheek. It's not okay, y'all. And you're just pretty much following this. You're pretty much just following this all the way down. When you get to about here, about an inch left of hair, you're gonna take another one of the thicker pieces, and using, again, the blunt end, you're gonna just add right here with your middle finger. I have all types of broken nails because I've been cleaning and doing my hair. It's just been a hot mess, so just don't mind me, okay? But you're just adding this, literally like that. Hold it with your middle finger, and then bring over this other piece, mesh them together, and just start wrapping. Make sure when the other piece's end is completely done that you wrap it so that there's no fringes sticking out. Just wrap all the way down. Now this is typically where I get even more light-handed, because again, I don't want them to look super manicured. So I'm just very loose right here, and then I'll get really tight again, just so that it doesn't completely unravel. So you see like the chaos that it kind of created by doing that. So I'm wrapping really tight. Now I'm wrapping loose. Once I get to this point where I just have leftover hair, I'm just gonna wrap this extra going up. And you want to kind of wrap it around itself too so that it doesn't unravel. So I go up and then I go back down until it's done. And that's how I end my locks. But for extra security, I take a flame to it like so. Especially the bottom knot that I just roll. And then as you can see, your lock won't be so manicured, and that's it. So I'm gonna do this one on camera really quick. And you could use edge control, but mine dried out, so I didn't use any today, but typically I would be using edge control on my edges, but since I just retwisted my hair last night, it's really not necessary. So again, about 2 to 3 times, but being gentle because these are your edges and you want to keep them there. So be gentle and then just go down. Still just holding this part, not letting that go. Just moving my index finger out the way. Pieces. Here's the other one. Tucking it in the new one. And then wrapping. Going tight and then letting some of the pressure go. And I usually put it in my mouth only when I'm doing them really long like this. Makes it easier and faster. And that's it, y'all. That is my tutorial. Now, as far as dipping them goes, I actually usually don't dip my locks. I just kind of comb through them with my hands to separate them because sometimes the stragglies get caught on each other with marley hair. So just be gentle and just comb through them to separate them. And pull out any stray hair that doesn't need to be there. Just pull it out. Trust me, it'll come out. That's it. Bye guys. I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is. Thank you for not making fun of me looking crazy with this huge pimple on my face, and I'll see you later. Bye.